If you didn't think that modern day slavery, if you're saying that slavery doesn't exist, then you're wrong. It exists because, and it's not based on color. It's not based on the race. Every individual has been through it. Some have gotten out, some have gotten out, and some have not gotten out of this modern day slavery. The corporations that we see today who are liberal are controlling minds. That's a shame because people should be able to be free to do what they want as long as it is legal, number one, and number two, as long as it is right. So today we have a lot of people who are controlling the mind. They are trying to control people to do what they want them to do. This current administration, government administration, is really pushing to have full control of its citizens, what they say and what they do. Don't think that they're not doing that right now. That's what they're doing. And that is the issue that we're having in our society, in our current society here in America. They want to divide each race so that we will not be together. They are thinking of methods. For example, they are thinking about always bringing race to elections. You'll notice that every time they want to bring race in. They want to specifically, when it comes to controlling minds, control the minds of blacks. Why? Because we are very influential people. Now, we're one of the people that we're not the main ones who influence America. You've got to think there are other races who live among us. We're all called Americans. Now, this is something I need to teach people. If you're black, you're living in Russia, they don't say black Russian, they say Russian. When you are a person that is in China, a black person living in China, they don't say black Chinese. They say they are Chinese. But why is it that when we come to America, they always add the color before black American? They say black American. You got to emphasize that. White American. Do you have to emphasize that? Native American. Do you have to emphasize that? Not necessarily. I'm going to tell you something, that there are people who are enemies of America. You know this. I know this. They hate America. And so they'll say, we hate Americans. They don't care what color you are. All they say is, we hate Americans. You get what I'm saying? If your enemy is calling you an American, that's who you are. There's no color before it. You understand? So there are a lot of people today who need to get out of that mindset slavery. Get out of it. One of the ways you can get out of it, especially around or before voting time, is to check out these party platforms. If you are for Christ, you might want to go to the right because the platform says it. Now, if you're not, then go to the left. These platforms specifically tell people what they stand for. A party is nothing but a group of people who agree with the same thing. Agree with the same things in life. So we need to stop this modern day slavery by educating ourselves about these parties. Blacks really made the Republican Party. And if you didn't know that, you better check and do your research. We never started the Democratic Party. That's the KKK. Okay? This stuff has to stop. Educate yourself. You have the internet. Educate yourself. Learn. Don't be stupid. Be educated. Be smart. Be intelligent. Because people, if you don't use your mind, someone else will use it for you. So, I'm just saying right now, get out of slavery. Don't let them control your mind. You be master of your domain. Control your mind. Allow God to control your mind. Allow Him to control your mind. Don't be a slave to the devil. I'm just going to tell it like it is. Don't be a slave to the devil. Be free in Christ. That's my belief. If that's not your belief, that's okay. But that's my belief. You could also, you could subscribe or you could unsubscribe. It's your choice. So thank you very much for allowing me to speak to you. May God continue to bless you. And may heaven smile upon you.